Minutes past 7, 12 degrees on the coast. Tops of 23 expected in the city, Campbelltown and Liverpool. 24 in Richmond, Penrith and Parramatta. If you're thinking that's warm, yeah, it is. 5 degrees. Above average for this time of the year. Cannot complain about that. Professor Mark Bowman is the medical director with Sydney IVF, but he won't be for much longer. You're not about to get the sack, Mark, but you're about to change name, yes?
Yes, that's right, Adam.
When and to what?
We're changing our name to Genea, which means, in ancient Greek, family.
Okay, as of when?
As of the first day of spring, 1 September officially.
Why the rebranding, Mark?
Well, because the things we've done over the last 26 years increasingly mean that it's not just about Sydney. We do things both nationally and internationally, and also we're no longer about IVF. We do lots of other fertility treatments and lifestyle managements as well.
On the IVF front, latest figures suggesting that IVF's more successful now than it was even a couple of years ago?
Well, that's correct. I think there's always gradual improvement. And also, if you think about it, if your technology and the things you do are better, you also help the people that you're most likely to help increasingly more quickly.
Where are those improvements coming? Where are they being seen most profoundly, Professor?
Well, it's mostly across a number of factors. There's the constant fine-tuning of things like the way we develop embryos in culture, the equipment, but it's also about the medications we use, the approaches we use, but also the care aspect, the personalised care, and the fact that people get procedures done when they need to get them done.
And are those successes also coming more quickly, in less treatments needed, less cycles needed?
That's exactly right, and that's the very point. You're most likely now to help the people that you're always going to help within the first 1 or 2 attempts. It's not some random, long, drawn-out event anymore. It certainly shouldn't be. Are
we going to continue to improve in these fields, or are we close to plateauing, and have we sort of got, and I don't mean to commoditise people, but are we almost at maximum efficiency now with some of these treatments?
Well, we always have to deal with the fact that human biology is a random process, but it's just constantly fine-tuning that. But I think it's also about working out who needs what, and also helping them on their side. There's all sorts of lifestyle and other impacts that we need to do to help people get themselves pregnant much more successfully.
Is there a typical person who comes for your services these days, or is it across all ages and ranges in the community?
Well, it's across all ages, but I have to say that mostly we see couples now in their mid to late 30s, and human fertility is at its maximum in the 20s and perhaps even earlier. And so
there's still compelling reasons for people to consider these things younger rather than older?
Well, yes. I mean, look, this is a wider societal issue, isn't it? I mean, it's about mortgages and work and relationships and things, but the message we would constantly give people that if you are in the right space, then you get on with it.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Professor.
No problem, Adam.
Professor Mark Bowman, their medical director with Sydney IVF, which as of the 1st of September this year will be known as Genea. 7:30.
This is the most humble day of my life.
Inside the Murdoch Empire.
I thought that Rupert Murdoch looked ashamed. It's a matter of great regret. If we were to apply a fit and proper person test in the ownership of newspapers,